Good morning, guys. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm definitely gonna have a great morning right at the open. We're in SPY puts. So yesterday SPY, when we were playing, this action when SPY usually makes a little top and extends gains for a long time, and then on the monthly when it's really bullish, right? On the monthly when it's really extended, look at this extended move, right? All the way from 3244 all the way to 450, 100% move on the index in less than one year, pretty much, right? Or 1.5 year. Okay, and now on the monthly, so far, what we have is this. So let's just zoom in a little bit, right? On monthly, we have this right now, a little extended. This last month in September, we broke lows of August, right? And then this month, the low for July was 421.97, and this month we're at 426.36. Do we hold July lows or do we continue lower? The only one number that matters, right? And yesterday when we bought puts, so let's go over play yesterday on the 5-minute chart. When we bought the puts yesterday, we took advantage of the market. I saw something. My entry was a little early. Obviously, my entry, only if it was a little delayed, it would have been better. But at the open, we're still going to be up nice, right? I don't often play puts, right? Unless I know or I have really high conviction. Can I be wrong? Of course, I could be wrong. I was wrong for almost 3-4 hours yesterday after my entry. I bought puts right here. I bought puts in this zone right here at 434 because I was expecting these pre-markets from the previous day to break, okay? And then obviously it would have been a better entry, more confirmed if I waited till this zone, okay? Then they kept ripping it, time decay kicked in, but then again, just before the open, we had this little weakness, which was very good because it had given up all the gains after the morning rip, right? Which it was trying to hold for so long, and then all it took was 15-20 minutes, and boom, all the way down, all right? And then today, obviously, we have a huge gap down. We're in 432 puts. Now at the open, if you're in the puts with us, right, there are different strikes. 432 puts I'm in, LB's in, I think 430 puts, I believe, right? They're all going to be up huge, okay? And yesterday before close, one guy said, I love how you guys manage, right? One of our members. And you know what? That's exactly what it is. In this market, it's all about managing your account, right? I mean, if I held my entire position, I would be up huge today. But I still sold half my position. Sorry, guys. I sold half my position to cut down losses because I don't know what's going to happen the next day. They could have easily bounced the market today towards 438 and then dump it like towards the end, or maybe tomorrow they will just make one big move down, right? So I cut my I sold my half the position for a 20-cent loss, which is very good. I bought them at $1.48, so not bad. And today the other half are going to open up more than 150%, which is overall going to leave me with huge net. All right, but one number I'm going to give you guys on SPY right now is 424.97. If we break below 424.97, we're likely going to see 420 very fast. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. All right, 424.97 is a number that we want to watch. Currently, it's trading around 429 pre-market. If SPY opens at 429, you can get more than 150% on your puts. I will be selling mine right at the open, and then I will wait for 10-15 minutes and then play SPY again. Okay, clear weakness, a lot of things going on around the world, but SPY 424.97 is a number that we want to keep an eye on. If this breaks, then we're probably going to come towards 420, the must hold zone which we have here within 405, 425, this 20-point range. All right, and then the coming weeks and months, let's see what news we get for debt ceiling and whatnot, and then maybe we can reverse back up. Okay, so no need to rush. Very hard to predict what's going to happen the next day. All right, perfect example is last 4 days. So on last 4 days, on so 30th September, bearish into next day, but we bounced back up on October 1st, which made it seem like we might go up, and then the next day we bounced back down, and then yesterday we were fully up, and today we're gapping lower, right? So very hard to predict what's going to happen in the market the next day. That's why we reduced risk into close yesterday. But now today, manager puts 424.97 is a number. If it breaks, we go much lower. Okay, but today we might test 428, 426. Your puts are going to be up huge. Manage. It's up to you what you do now. Maybe we bounce back to 436. Who knows in this market what's going to happen, right? And then we have tech, same thing as SPY, right? Or Q. Their indexes are just following each other for now, so I won't spend too much time on this. One ticker I do want to go over is PLTR, right? They got the contract yesterday, $823 million. Great news. but shitty market conditions, right? So on PLTR, what matters is now that we're leaving another gap here, see how it came down and almost filled this gap. I know it didn't fill it fully, but it almost filled it right here, right? So there's still a way to go. But PLTR with the contract 24, 25 might act as magnet. Is not something I would jump in right away at the open, because if you look at it yesterday in post market, right? So if we go on the 5-minute chart, so yesterday in post market it kept going up, right? It went all the way towards 26.50 zone, right? Nice little rip all post hours, and in the morning it gapped down, right? And now it's trying to hold the $25 level. If the market is strong, we might see a little dip on PLTR, and then it continues towards 26, 27. If the market is weak, it's very likely that this gives up the gains. Now let me give you guys a scenario on PLTR when I was analyzing the chart. If I was to play this chart, how would I play? Right, for a confirmed trade, only if this scenario plays out, I will play PLTR. I will go full size in this market in PLTR. Here's what exactly I would do. I will not buy PLTR today. Why? Because the market is weak overall, right? The market is weak overall. What I will do is, I'm just going to show you guys quickly. So we're opening at 25. I will let PLTR do its thing today, thinking that it gives up all the gains, okay? Even though the news are great, I'm going to go towards negative side that with this market conditions, let's say it gives up the gains. Or maybe it holds. I don't know what it's going to do. It does something like this here for the next 1-2 days, and it comes back to 22 area. 2250, I'll say, right? Of some sense higher than the lows where I want. 2250. At 2250 is when I will buy PLTR. It might take one day, it might happen today, it might happen tomorrow, it might happen 2 weeks after. This is the zone where I want to buy PLTR. Alright? Because something like this can happen. So if we go on the line chart, just based on my experience where I've seen this move, so something like this might happen. We might get now today we're ripping up, so the chart's going to be like this, right? And then we might do something like this, and then we might get a dip here towards this area right here where I'm looking for, and then boom. Okay? So 2250 is where I want PLTR for a much more confirmation to the upside. If it decides to rip here, then I simply won't buy it. As simple as that. I'll miss the trade, I'll wait for a proper setup. But I will not buy here with this market thinking it's going to go up. If the market is strong today, yes, we do see 26, 27, 28. All right. Certain other stocks, Amazon, very bearish candle yesterday, I think. Right, this is not a good candle or price action. Right, it went up and then gave up the gains at 3250. I did mention 3250 is a likely put play if anything, if it keeps going up. Right, went up a huge yesterday and then gave up all the gains towards the close. This area, it likely gives up, but we do want to see if it can hold 3130-ish. All right, 3130. Until mid-October, we have nothing but uncertainty in the market. Maybe in the last 2 weeks of October, we ripped for earnings, and we might just have a big move. So stay patient. One thing that's working for sure in this market for me is that I cut down my size by a lot. I'm only going in with 1/4 of what I usually go in, or even smaller sometimes, to be honest, right? One play that I entered yesterday was Baba. The reason I got Baba because, I mean, at 140, it's just too attractive for me. I mean, it's very attractive. And I bought 1 month out just in case, we do... if in case we don't bounce today, maybe we bounce towards the end of October, right? Yesterday gave us a nice little signals here, right? Which, I mean, it has been giving similar signals like every week. Today is gapping lower again, nothing new. I was expecting it, that's fine. I went in very small. Let's see if we can hold about 140, 143 this week. Okay, maybe tomorrow when the market conditions are good, or the day after, we might get a pop towards 150, 155, and that will leave us with a lot of profits on our calls. But we need the move this week because we only have about more than 3 weeks on them, or else time decay will kill the calls. All right, it's very likely that Baba gives a little relief bounce towards 160, maybe this week, maybe next week. However, if it fails to break stay above 140, then obviously we do have 130 next. Then around 130, I might take a call again. Then I'll wait. Then next we have is 130, all the way right here, from 2018 lows. All right, so this zone right here, where 130 can be a very big confirmation on Baba. And but let's see. Yesterday I went through a lot of information. I was reading up a lot on Baba, just seeing what's happening. This is the number 1 ticker, almost number 1 or 2 in different stats, right? When we talk about by percentage or the most shares bought by the biggest institution, they're buying Baba. All right, so that's what I found out yesterday. Why are they buying it with the most money whales? They know more than us, right? I mean, they're not dumb. So something must be coming out of China soon, or they might just hold it for 1 2 years, and then obviously eventually we will have some good news. And Bitcoin is ripping, BTC is ripping, and all the Bitcoin stocks obviously are flying pre-market, right? So I hope you guys will manage your positions. I do have MSTR spreads for December called 2 3 weeks ago, right? We got them at 24 today. They should be up 30. Yash made a very nice call on MSTR. It's going to be up huge, right? So this is where it is. And guys, I remember Yash. If you look at his plays, if you analyze it, he plays what moves, right? And something that does not move in his direction, he will cut the calls very quick. I think he's the best person in our group when it comes to stop losses. No emotions attached, whether it's Amazon, Tesla, whatever it may be. He exits losses quick right away, and he shifts his funds from one place to the other. That's the reason he was able to take 5K to 100K, and I wouldn't be surprised if he takes that 100K to $500,000 within the next 12 months or sooner or whenever. I hope he does. So keep an eye on, right? He plays towards momentum, so analyze his plays, how he does it. He's a young kid, but very smart. And with this, we'll end it. We'll see you guys back in the chat. And any questions, anything, just ask in the chat, please. And come on, voice chat. We would like for more people to participate in the voice chat. It'll give you more confidence, right? Sometimes we don't talk on voice chat, or some of you guys might be shy of making certain comments. It's okay, make whatever comments you think about the market. That's how you learn, and that's how you build your confidence for yourself as a trader, right? Remember, we're not here to give alerts alone. We're here to make independent traders, for you to believe in yourself and have confidence making the plays. So join the voice chat, participate on the voice, and let's talk to each other. We'll see you guys back in the chat.